everybody! Today I'd like to talk about vegan cheese, specifically making your own as well as comparing your own to store-bought. So let's just be honest. We all have expectations for what cheese should taste like based off of our memory, our taste buds, etc. And a lot of vegan cheeses fall short of that, especially when you buy them. You don't control the ingredients, the carbs if you're on keto. You don't control how often you can find it in stores. There's just a lot that could go wrong, and certain cheeses work better for certain things like melting or just sliced, especially when they're vegan. Another thing to be aware of is if you're allergic to nuts, vegan cheese making is a lot harder. I mean, you can use seeds. I've seen some sunflower vegan cheeses that I've even made some. They're passable. They're not quite the consistency of my like cashew nut cheeses, but they work in a pinch, and if all you've got is sunflower seeds, why not try it? And if you're allergic, hey, it's cheaper too. So today I'd like to compare the Follow Your Heart Vegan Gourmet Mozzarella right here to my own cashew aquafaba mozzarella featured right here. And yes, I love this stuff, so I do eat it, which is why there's some missing. Anyways, so what do I like to do with this? Well, besides making it and just eating it, I love to melt it. So grilled cheeses, mozzarella sticks, on top of eggplant cutlets, pizza. Pizza's a little harder now that I'm keto because I'd have to use like a cauliflower vegan base. I haven't found a good vegan fathead pizza dough. If anybody has, let me know. I've tried some with flaxseed, didn't really work. Anyways, so the biggest difference is the creaminess of the store-bought compared to my own. I don't have a professional mixer. I use my Ninja. It works great for like $100. What could I ask for more? So the Follow Your Heart is definitely creamier, but the definite downside of that is that it has this really weird smell. Not as bad as like a Daia. If any of you know what I'm talking about, that also has like a bad aftertaste. But like when you open up the vegan gourmet mozzarella by Follow Your Heart, you just smell it. Like it smells tangy and almost sour, which I guess it's supposed to. It's cheese. But even when you cook it, it also takes longer than my own cashew aquafaba mozzarella to melt, and it doesn't melt as creamy. This melts, and you can tell like how you've sliced it. It melts, and it doesn't really spread. It just kind of like melts and stays in place. So those are the two biggest differences. The other thing is price point. So I usually get like a 2-pound bag of nuts, and I go through them in about 3 weeks to a month. And that'll last me, like 2 pounds of nuts will last me in terms of cheese making, whereas like this one package probably wouldn't last me as much as my 2 pounds. And granted, like cashews are expensive, so are almonds. Most nuts are these days. It's still cheaper to make it my own, and I like it better. And maybe I'm biased because I made it. I know what's in it. I know the value of the work and the time I put into it and the result I get. But for me, I'm a foodie, so taste and texture really do it for me. And while I do like that the Follow Your Heart is creamier, mine tastes better. And to be fair, it's not my recipe. I got it off of avocadosandales.com, and I think, don't quote me on this, but I think Mary's Test Kitchen also does that. And I also substitute for my own. So they're supposed to be like, you're supposed to use kappa carrageenan or agar-agar, and the recipe is made for, you know, the seaweed, like gelatin, if you will, for kappa carrageenan, and I just double it and use agar-agar powder. And I also don't own lactic acid. I'm not about to go buy some to make, you know, 2 pounds worth of vegan cheese. So again, I use handy dandy lemon. You could also use apple cider vinegar. They're feel free to play around and have fun with it until you like what you get. So I was gonna make grilled cheese, but I'm gonna save that for another video. So thoughts, questions, have you had any success making vegan cheese? I know some family members haven't, and I think a lot of that has to do with your mixer. If you don't have a somewhat decent mixer, like it doesn't have to be professional, it doesn't have to cost $500 or even $300. Like even like a good $100, $150 mixer can get you what you need, but there is a difference in consistency if you don't have a half decent mixer. So I definitely recommend mixer. Keep that in mind. All right, bye guys.